Good morning, sections 1, 2, and 3. It is Thursday, April 2nd. It's a writing day. And now that we've hit most of the mini lessons, our last mini lesson being on the different types of endings, we're pretty set for starting to look at our fictional narrative rubric to see if we've included all the different components that would make our fictional narratives even more entertaining, because that is the purpose of a narrative. So just a little reminder, on Google Classroom, you're going to see this fictional narrative rubric posted, and you're also going to see the fictional narrative Dropbox that's going to be one of the top posts on Google Classroom. If you want to do what I did and split your screen, just to remind you how to do that, because it is easier for me to check my narrative with this rubric when I do split screen, you would have a new tab, and all you would have to do is drag the tab down, and then it would open another one. Okay, again, I'll do that again for you. You would have a new tab, and then you would hold it and drag it down until it made a new tab, and then you could put them side by side. Okay, so if I were you, I would look at the rubric and then I would have my narrative next to it. Or if you have a printer at home and can print the rubric, that might be even easier. I'm going to start with, do I have a catchy hook? Is it setting, action, or dialogue? Over here, Sky, breakfast is ready, Mom announced to me vociferously. I always dreaded hearing her in the morning. Okay, so what I did was I highlighted my hook in this turquoise color, so maybe I'll keep it consistent, and then this way I know I have it. Characters. Do I introduce my characters? I'll make them yellow. Okay, let's see. Over here we have Mom. She's not really introduced too much. I rolled out of bed. I see a 10-year-old girl with chocolate brown curly hair at shoulder length. You can kind of call me your plain Jane. I'd say right here is a pretty good character development. We know that she's shy. We know what she looks like. So I'm going to make that yellow too. This way it matches. Setting. I say that she's home. Oh. The sky was gray, covered in ley-lined clothes. It said, "Welcome to Molesbury" sign outside of my school. So we know she lives in the town of Molesbury. I could maybe add a little bit more because we don't know where the town of Molesbury is. But for now, we'll make that like a purple color. I'll come over here and match it and make this a purple color as well. Okay. For separate paragraphs, I can see that I use separate paragraphs because I indented, so I don't need to highlight anything there to show that. Dialogue, I definitely had dialogue right from the start. I don't want to highlight all of my dialogue. I don't need to highlight all of my dialogue, but let's just make a part of it in this light blue color. And over here, I'll do the same thing and make it a light blue color as well. So now they match. All right. Sensory language. Is there a place where I used sensory language? So again, I'm going to go back through. Sensory language again is when I'm using my 5 senses. So she was deep in thought. She was grimacing like she had just eaten a handful of Skittles. I'm going to have to really go back. Here's a blue t-shirt on the hanger to the right. So maybe there's some C. I could highlight that. I'm going to hop to figurative language for a sec just because I saw a simile from before. Now, this is thinking way back to when we did our similes and metaphors, hyperboles, alliteration, personification. There were so many of them. But right here I had about her grimacing, and it looks like she ate a handful of sour Skittles. Like she ate. So it's comparing the face I'd make eating sour Skittles to the face I would make when I'm deep in thought, which is kind of like a sour, like a smirk. Well, you know how you would look if you were eating sour Skittles. All right. So as you go through, again, I think this is the